more on that, here's Maddie Morris.
That's right, Ron and Keith. Now, David Morgan is a leader for this Roadrunner program. He's actually been with it since the beginning in 2011, and he has the most touchdowns for the program with a total of 7. And recently this week, he was named to the John Mackey Watch List, which is an award given to one of the nation's top tight ends. And not only is he good at catching touchdowns, but he also was the only player at Media Days in West Palm Beach in July who caught the fish. So, you know, he's catching fish, he's catching touchdowns. Who knows what he's going to do today in the game?
Our Maddie Morris caught up with Brett Favre.
Brett, what is it like coming back to your alma mater and being honored by such a big, being able to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Alumni Association?
Well, it means a lot. It's a great honor. It's where I got my start. I wouldn't be talking to you right now had it not been for Southern Miss. It's home. We live not far from here. A lot of friends and family have come through the university, and it always feels good to be honored where you got your start.
Let's check in with Maddie standing by with Coach Monken. Maddie?
Coach, one probably part of your defense was to take away Grubb and to take away David Morgan. How do you feel like your defense was able to execute that tonight?
They played great. You know, we turned it over. I think they had one drive, but then we turned it over and gave them a field goal. So defense played great all night, harassed their quarterback, and our defense played great last couple weeks.
What does it mean to you having running backs like Ito and Jalen able to get control of the ball and just take it and run, whether or not it be for 5 or for 15 yards?
They're good players. They're very athletic, good space players, and we did a good job blocking for them up front.
And then lastly, last year you finished the season with a total of 3 wins. You've completed your 4th win with halfway through the season. What does it mean to you moving forward for this season?
Well, we have 4. That's what it means. We have a good football team. You know, we just got to continue to improve. We're not perfect. No one's perfect. But you got to be the best team on the field. You don't have to be the best team in the conference every week, just the best team on the field.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach.
Well, Maddie's standing by with Jalen Richard. And, Maddie, the first thing you have to do is you got to wish Jalen Richard a happy birthday. His birthday was on Thursday. Please wish him happy birthday for me.
Okay, I will. I've been told to wish you a happy birthday. How old did you just turn?
22.
Well, happy belated birthday for you, first of all. Second of all, you got countless carries. You got the ball multiple times. What does it mean to you that coach and the offensive coordinator are willing to put the ball in your hands?
Well, it just gives me a lot of confidence that they can, put everything on my shoulders. Per se, to close the game out, to understand that I can run physical, and I can put the team on my back when asked for me. And it just, kudos to my O-line, man. They did everything they could, and me being a running back, I did my job. So kudos to those guys. And
I know your grandma recently passed away. What does this mean to you? Did you play for her or anything?
Yeah, I did play for her. Her and my grandfather. I lost both of them not even a year apart. So it was very emotional for me this week, and my teammates and the coaching staff really, were there for me. And it just feels very, I'm emotional right now. I'm not going to cry on TV, but, I know she was watching me tonight, and I performed well for her.
And lastly, you guys just snapped a 3-game homecoming losing streak. What does it mean to win this game tonight on homecoming?
Oh, it's very confident, man. It's very confident for us. We can continue to go on from here. And just our motto this year has been taking it game by game. I mean, we don't look to the past and we don't look to the future. We just take it game by game. And all this week after Marshall, we got done with Marshall, and then this week was all UTSA. So, we can live on this tonight, and come tomorrow when we go to yoga at 2:30, we're on to the next team.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
With more on him, here's Maddie Morris.
That's right, Ron and Keith. Now, not only does Autry Golden play wide receiver for the Miners, but he's also their top kickoff returner. He has scored a total of 6 touchdowns in his career here at UTEP, and he's not only the #1 in the program, but he's the active FBS leader in total kickoff returns. He's 1 away from tying the conference record as well as the NCAA record. He's currently tied for 3rd in the NCAA, so if he scores 1 more touchdown tonight off of kickoffs, then he'll be tied, and if he scores 2, then he'll be in the record books amongst players who he's watched in his entire life. And he's a small town kid he's very humble, and he's very willing to do it for his team and his community.
Let's check in with Maddie Morris on the sideline.
Now, actually, today during halftime, they're going to induct new members into the Hall of Fame here at the University of El Paso. And one of the members is Dick Shinot, who was a member of the football team from 1951 until 1954. He was the MVP in the 1954 Sun Bowl, and he was drafted by the Baltimore Colts in 1954. He has since passed away in 1991, but he will be honored in today's induction class.
Let's check in with Maddie down on the field.
Yeah, Ron and Keith, after Jaquan White saw that Florida Atlantic was able to capitalize on his turnover and turn it into a touchdown, he was very frustrated. But players kept coming up to him, teammates saying, you know, it's okay, dude, we'll get it back, don't worry about it, keep your head up, we'll move on. So just reassuring him that just because a simple mistake was made doesn't mean the game's over or anything.
An incredible story. Maddie, you and I spent some time with Rodney and his lovely wife, Carol, last night. Just amazing story what he went through to get back on the football field.
Yeah, it truly was an honor to talk to him just because of everything he's been through. Not only was he considered dead, but he also just, the fact that he was so hurt and didn't even know where he was. He kept coming in and out of consciousness. So the fact that he's playing and on the field today, running around, is just incredible.
And it's check in with Maddie Morris on the sideline.
Now, quarterback Jaquez Johnson for Florida Atlantic is back after being out for an injury, and he's actually wearing the number 32, which is not a common number seen by quarterbacks. It's actually for his friend who was murdered a couple years ago. He wore that number, and he used to wear a bracelet, but a few years ago, he broke the bracelet, and so when the number freed up this past year, he asked Coach if he could have this number in honor of his friend. He let him, and he said it's an honor to wear the number. He oftentimes forgets that he's actually wearing that number, but it's an honor for him to wear it for his friend.
Oh, that's a heck of a tribute by Jaquez Johnson. Here's Maddie with Sean Kugler.
Coach, coming off the bye week, I know you had a lot of things that you guys wanted to work on. What are you most impressed on what you were able to execute on in today's game?
I was just real impressed with our team's fight. You know, we're beat up, we're banged up. We lost a couple guys tonight. These kids are resilient. Very proud of them. They went out there and they fought, and extremely proud of them.
And I know you said coming off the bye week that you were going to kind of separate your season into two separate seasons. How is it going to accelerate you for the remainder of the season coming off with a win?
Well, we're 1-0 right now in our second season, and we're going to approach it that way and go one game at a time and see where it takes us.
And then lastly, what does it mean to you to have your first conference win for the season?
Well, any win's big, and conference wins are even bigger, but I'm just happy for the players. They needed that, and they worked hard to achieve it, and they got it.
Thank you, Coach.
And he's with Maddie now.
First of all, I just had to mention, he just asked me to make sure his hair looked, here we go. He just asked me to make sure his hair looked okay. What do you guys think on that? I think it looks really good. So what did it feel like tonight for you being back on the field?
It was awesome to get back out there. You know, the past 3 weeks have been real tough just sitting on the sidelines. You know, it feels awesome to be back out there playing, and a win is awesome.
And I know you got hit a few times. Did that kind of shake you up at all? Did you feel a little, woozy or anything at all?
No, not too bad. I mean, I can take a hit. The one that knocked me out was just kind of a freak deal. So, it was not too bad. Nothing terrible.
And then I saw you and your dad kind of together at the end of the game. What did he say to you just then?
Just a good job, and he's proud of me. Just that kind of thing.
Perfect. Well, congrats on your win for the first conference win of this season, and only going up from here, right?
Exactly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, Coach, coming off a tough loss against in-state FAU last week, what did you guys work on in practice this week?
Well, we just worked on ourselves. We got to come out and play as well as we're capable of playing. We had a really good week of practice. Tuesday was probably as good as we've had all year, so now we just got to take that to the field.
And then I know you guys have been dealing with a lot of injuries this season. How have you guys been able to, kind of face the injuries and get over that fact and get over the hump?
We've talked to them from day one about handling every situation that comes your way, handling success, handling adversity, no excuses, come out and play. Everyone uses the saying, next man up, and that's really what it is. Somebody goes down, can't control that. Let's take care of what we control, and that's our attitude and our approach and how we do things.
In your 3 years here, have you ever had this many injuries on the team?
No, I'm not even close. It's unbelievable. But you know what? It is what it is. I told we had a coach even during the week break his nose. So it's just one of those years. But you know what? We'll keep going.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Now, also in his third year of coaching, Coach Brad Lambert is with the Charlotte 49ers, and he's had his defeats that he's had to conquer this season. It's their first year in the FBS, but they're hoping for their first conference victory today. Coach, so you guys were able to win at home yet again. You're undefeated here at home. Do you guys have a special mojo here?
I don't know. We came out strong again, which was nice to see. Did a nice job defensively, got a stop right away, and it's good. Our guys like being at home, and we got to do the same thing on the road.
Lastly, you guys got your 5th win here today, so you have one more until you're bowl eligible, but you face Marshall and Western Kentucky, 2 undefeated in conference teams. What are you guys looking forward to for the next 2 games?
Well, it's about us. We just got to take care of our business and continue to grow as a team, continue to play better. We made some mistakes. A lot of things we could have done better today, and that's what I told the guys at halftime. We had a decent lead, but also said we got to do better. I didn't manage the clock very well at the end of the half. Giving them 3 points, we get a sack and we get a penalty. We gave them 3 points at the end of the half. We got a lot of things we got to clean up, but I love these guys' attitude. Very proud of them with all the injuries and everything we've had. They're very resilient and they've persevered, and we'll be ready to go next week.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.